Welcome to Computer Tech TV. My name is Rick Arter, and this is Tech News Report for June 2nd, 2011. Got a lot of things to talk to you guys about today. First, I just want to start out with a few little things that some of you might not be aware of. First off, Windows 7. The infection rate is 5 times lower than that of Windows XP. So any of you guys still using Windows XP might want to think about upgrading to Windows 7 soon. Or if you hold off for long enough, Windows 8 will be out soon enough. Moving on, we have something from Microsoft here, and they say that 1 of 14 downloads is malicious. So for all you guys who are getting viruses, might want to be careful on what you're downloading. I know whenever I download something, I usually will search around on the forums that I visit, mostly overclock.net, or I'll just basically go to a site where there's other people asking the same questions on whether it's good to download it and see what people say. Another cool thing, YouTube is actually going to be enabling the use of 3D videos via Firefox here real soon. I'm not sure when exactly this is going to be coming into place, but it's basically going to be through the HTML5 based 3D playback mode that works in Firefox 4. So that's going to be kind of a joint thing between Nvidia, Mozilla, and Google to make the stereoscopic 3D videos that Nvidia offers with their 3D vision actually work in YouTube, which will be really cool for the few of you that actually can afford that. I am not one of those, but like I said, with technology, the better the technology, the prices will get lower. So over time, we might all be watching 3D videos. Moving along to something a lot of you guys probably don't take part in, folding at home. They actually have a folding at home benchmark now that they have released, and it's basically through the Stanford folding at home client, and this basically will benchmark your, I would think it'd be the GPU and the CPU that they'd be able to do, and then you can add it to their little database that they have. So that's really cool. They do have programs that will monitor your clients and will give you an average points per day. But this, I guess, will save you the time of actually having to do the however many work units to get the average amount of points per day that your CPU or GPU is actually getting. Also moving along, we have the new Nvidia GeForce 275.33 drivers that have been released. These are the whql drivers, and these are available for Vista and Windows 64 and 32-bit. This basically covers the 6 series all the way up to the 500 series GPUs, and they basically fixed a few things from the last drivers, as they always do, and they actually have support now for the new GTX 560, not the Ti, but the actual 560. And just to go through some of the games, for the 580, you get a little bit extra in Crysis 2, Civilization 5, Portal 2, Bulletstorm, and Batman Arkham Asylum. And the new 560, you're going to see increases in Crysis 2, Portal 2, Batman Arkham Asylum, and Bulletstorm. There's a few other things here as far as what they've improved on, and extra games that they support with the 3D Vision game profiles and stuff like that. They updated the audio drivers to 1.2.23.3, and they have a new physics software as well as a few other things. I'm not going to go into that. You guys can check that out in the links that I provide below. Moving on now, we will talk about the Asetek Water Chill 2011C water cooler that should be available July 1st. It's basically a 240 radiator setup similar to the H100 that'll be released soon, and it I'm sure is going to perform basically on par. And the picture that I'm looking at now actually has 4 fans and push-pull, so I'm not sure if that's actually what's going to be released on the system. Yeah, it does look like they will have 4 fans, and it's going to be a USB connection for the pump so that you can actually control the fans. And they're going to have a lighting effect on there, and I'm sure you'll be able to control a few other things through the software. And they have their 3rd generation of cold plate technology, which will be good, so that should give you some lower temperatures compared to some of the older systems. And like I said, it is a 240 radiator, so that's going to be far better than any of the current 120mm radiators available. Another cool thing, I know a lot of people are moving away from using optical drives now, but they are actually going to be releasing soon some new 5 1/4 inch optical bays as a standard equipment now, which will be slimmer, not so slim like a laptop one, but it'll be a slimmer design, and they won't have um, they won't open up the way that they used to. You won't, you'll still have to press a button to release the drive, but you won't actually have a tray that opens up. It'll actually be a slot loading, which should be really nice. And the I'm not sure if they're going to have any type of adapters for the face plates here to make these go with the normal bays. I'm sure they'll figure something out. But yeah, gone is the old fold-down optical face plates, and the new ones will be slot load design. So that's kind of cool, something new for any of you guys who still use optical drives. I know I use mine for watching movies on my computer that I rented, and every once in a while burning a CD or installing Windows, but that's pretty much about it. And the last thing I want to talk about today is the something I find really cool, because I'm a big person who I'm a big fan of fans. It sounds kind of strange to say it like that, but all about all different types of fans and stuff like that. But Noctua actually is coming out with a new innovation of a fan design, and it's kind of hard for me to explain this, but basically the back part where the motor actually mounts to the frame of the fan, they've actually redesigned that to lessen the noise and lower the vibrations of the fans, and they actually have some fan or vibration dampening material that they've added where the fan actually mounts to the case to lessen the vibrations even more. But they've changed quite a bit on the back side of these fans, and they have the similar tan and brownish colored theme, of all the Noctua fans. I don't think they're ever going to change that. But these, it looks like they're coming out with the 120 millimeter fans first. I'm sure that they'll add 140 and maybe 80 or 92 down the road. But I know that 80 and 92 millimeter fans really aren't big things anymore, because almost everything uses 120 or above. So basically the goal is to focus the airflow towards the center of the fan, which will make it better for heat sinks and radiators. And I guess it's trying to, in a way, eliminate the dead spot that's where the motor is, so that you get more straight through airflow, kind of like the Silverstone fans. I can't think of what the name is off the top of my head, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So that about wraps it up for the tech news report for today. I will try to do these at least 3 times a week, if not more, because I know there's always news coming out. And I'm more than likely going to stay with this voiceover type black background thing, because it's just a lot easier for me and takes less time to make it like this and to upload the video to YouTube. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Lots more to come. Please check out the description box below. I'll put all the links to all the stories that I talked about for more information, so you guys can check all this stuff out.